Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the field for tonight's first race. Here is number 1, Maxana, owned by Scott Holcomb and Don Richardson. Monroe Duncan is the trainer. The driver is Marshall Duncan. Number 2 is Enviable Ravrak, owned by Richard Burton. Leslie Burton is the trainer. Mark Saporito drives. Number 3, Jam F. Wannabe, owned and trained by Brent Lilja with Randy Jacobs. Here is number 4, Cami Flame, owned by Brenda Harris, Bob Nyheiser Sr. Bob Nyheiser drives and trains. Number 5 is Sadie Hawk, owned by Jim Kimball. Jerry Freeze trains. Laverne Hostetler drives. Number 6 is D.L. Casey, owned by Janet Landis and Jerry Grevengode. Terry King trains. Daryl Bussey drives. Number 7 is Holly's Salute, owned by Don Wallace. Dan Wallace is the trainer. Eric Ledford drives. Number 8 is Miss Authority, owned by Royal Roland. Kim Hamilton trains. Sam Widger drives. We have 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to post. Top of the turn. First race pacers in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. On the outside, there goes Cami Flame for the lead. Enviable Revrock charging through on the inside. They dive into that first turn, and from the outside, Cami Flame winging up, and Cami Flame with a rush. Now taking command, Enviable Revrock holding in second by 3. Followed by Maxana right there in third. D.L. Casey parked on the outside. 2 lengths back now to Jam F. Wannabe. Another 2 lengths to Sadie Hawk. Followed to the outside by Miss Authority. Holly's Salute trails the field. 29-1 for the initial quarter. And your leader up front is Cami Flame. And Cami Flame shows the way by 2. Enviable Revrock closing the gap in second. Maxana right with the leaders in third. First over on the outside, Jam F. Wannabe. D.L. Casey is saving ground as they approach that F-mile juncture. Cami Flame is your pace setter. Enviable Revrock right there in second. 1 minute and 1. Now the race is half over and up front. Positions are on change. Cami Flame is the one to catch. Enviable Revrock right there in second. Now Jam F. Wannabe searches up on the outside, moving to third. Followed on the inside, that's Maxana. On the outside of us is Miss Authority. Out of the turn, they race up the back stretch. Now less than a half mile to pace in the race. Cami Flame is in charge by 2. Jam F. Wannabe on the attack at the 3/4. 129-4. They race around that final turn, and your leader, Cami Flame, a length and a quarter. Jam F. Wannabe swings out for the drive in second. On the inside, Enviable Revrock and Sadie Hawk. Here they come now, turning for home. Cami Flame cuts the corner by 2. Jam F. Wannabe is out for the drive as they come to the wire. It's Cami Flame with the lead. Cami Flame at the wire. Number 4, Cami Flame, the winner. Number 3, Jam F. Wannabe was second. Number 5, Sadie Hawk third. Number 2, Enviable Revrock was fourth. Results of the first are official. Time for the mile, 1:59 4/5. Moving to the winner's circle will be tonight's first race winner, number 4, Cami Flame. Cami Flame is owned by Brenda Harris and Bob Nyheiser Sr. Bob Nyheiser drives and trains. 1:59 4/5, a mark for Cami Flame. 4-3 exacta returns, $9.60, $9.60. Trifecta 4-3-5, returning $39. Here is the field for tonight's second race. Here is number 1, Broxberry, owned and trained by Eugene Crane. Neil Coleman, the driver. Number 2 is HP's Mitzi, owned and trained by George McEwen. Del Chup will drive. Number 3, Worthy Wendy, owned and trained by Alton Greif. Darrell Bossy. Number 4 is Infinite, owned by John O'Neill and Gary Hott-Talon. Gary Hott-Talon trains. Mark Saporito is the driver. Number 5 is Breakin' Rules, owned by Joe and Dave McCaffrey. Dave McCaffrey trains with Andy Miller driving. Number 6 is VL Snowcap, owned by Harry Coates, Barbara and Scott Lester. Scott Lester trains and Eric Ledford is the driver. Number 7 is Town Stadium, owned by Jerry Grivengood. Terry King trains. Tony Morgan drives. Number 8 is Sweet Smile, leased, trained, and driven by Bill Holman. There's 5 minutes, just 5 minutes a post. Here they come. They're off. On the far outside, there goes Town Stadium, out like a rocket for the lead on the inside. For Roxbury, HP's Mitzi. They drive for early position. On the inside, HP's Mitzi shows the early foot. Breaking Rules now jumps in second on length for Roxbury. Right there in third, Town Stadium drops in. Here comes VL Snowcap, ranging up on the outside, followed down by Worthy Wendy. Down to the outside of us. Infinite is on the move, trailing that Sweet Smile as they drive by that opening quarter. 28-4, the first quarter. Around the turn, approaching that half-mile juncture, HP's Mitzi maintains the lead. Breaking Rules right in his heels in second. On the outside of horses, VL Snowcap in third, followed by Infinite and Broxbury. As they move for the half-mile juncture, it's HP's Mitzi, your pace setter. But VL Snowcap on the move again on the outside. 59 seconds flat. They move into the clubhouse turn. HP's Mitzi leads the way. VL Snowcap is on the outside trying to come on in second. Followed on the outside, Infinite. Now moving up 3 wide. Here comes Infinite with a rush. The challenge and now take command. Infinite, your new leader. On the inside, HP's Mitzi fighting to come back second. Breaking Rules is right there in third as they drive by the 3/4 mile juncture. Infinite is your leader. 129-3. Infinite into the far turn now is opening up the lead with every stride. HP's Mitzi digs in second. On the outside of horses, that's Town Stadium. Here they come now, turning for home. Infinite with the lead under mild urging. A battle for second as they come to mid-stretch. Infinite now by about 8 lengths. Town Stadium is on the outside in second. HP's Mitzi in third. Your leader, Infinite, at the wire. Moving to the winner's circle. Second race winner, number 4, Infinite. Infinite, winning her third in a row, is owned by John O'Neill and Gary Hott-Talon. Gary Hott-Talon trains. Mark Saporito, the winning driver. Here's the field for tonight's third. Number 1, Broadway Dawn, owned by Ron Moore, Dawn and Rogers Sampson. Ron Moore trains. Neil Coleman drives. Number 2, Any Dream Will Do, owned by Neil Silverman, Sierra Stable. Tom Harmer trains. Tony Morgan drives. Number 3, Rosedale Dixie, is owned by the Rosedale Stable. Deborah Eddington is the trainer. Dean McGee will drive. Number 4 is Holly's Payback, owned by John and Greg Ajewski. John Ajewski is the trainer. Dave Maxwell drives. Number 5 is In the Air Tonight, owned by Kim Rinker and Boyd Dalton. Kim Rinker trains. Randy Jacobs drives. Number 6 is Double H Breda, owned by Catherine and Lyndall Burgess. Lenny Burgess is the trainer. Sam Widger drives. Number 7 is Fancy Air, owned by Warren Rack. Bob Perrin trains. Marshall Duncan drives. Number 8, Leah T, is owned and trained by Larry Banks. Eric Ledford is the driver. That's the field. Now 5 minutes apost, 5 minutes. Here they come. They're all fan pacing. There goes Broadway Dawn, charging through on the inside for the ear they laid. And A Dream Will Do in second. Rosedale Dixie comes away in third. Now around the early turn, Broadway Dawn stretching out the field. Broadway Dawn now a length and a quarter, but Any Dream Will Do is out slightly in second, followed by Rosedale Dixie in third. 2 lengths back now to Holly's Payback. In the Air Tonight as they drive for the quarter. Any Dream Will Do charging up now to challenge and take command. 28-3 the early quarter. Any Dream Will Do is your new leader by 2. Broadway Dawn second by 3. Rosedale Dixie right there in third on the length. Holly's Payback now driving to the outside, followed now by In the Air Tonight, now moving out with cover, followed by Double H Breda, Fancy Air, Leah T. But moving by the half, your leader is Any Dream Will Do, halfway home in 59 seconds flat. Any Dream Will Do into the clubhouse turn, but Broadway Dawn right on her heels in second. Holly's Payback is on the outside, taking over second, followed on the inside. Broadway Dawn now back to third, followed by In the Air Tonight. She's set to go 3 wide from the back of the pack. Leah T. But as they race up the back stretch, and less than a half mile the pace in the race, your leader is Any Dream Will Do. Any Dream Will Do by 3/4 in 1:29 and 2 fifths. Any Dream Will Do is on the inside. Holly's Payback alongside a challenging second. It's Rosedale Dixie right with the leaders on the instant horses. That's Broadway Dawn. Here they come now, turning for home. Any Dream Will Do cuts the corner. Holly's Payback is on the outside, coming on. Here comes Holly's Payback. Any Dream Will Do is digging in. Holly's Payback on the outside at the wire. Results official, 2 minutes for the mile. In the winner's circle with her 3rd straight win, number 4, Holly's Payback. She is owned by John and Greg Ajewski. John Ajewski is the trainer. Dave Maxwell, the winning driver. For to exact the returning, $18.20, $18.20. Trifecta 4, 2, and 8 returns, $427. Here is the field for tonight's 4th race. Here is number 1, Indiana Jonas, owned by Anda Price. Charles Pearson is the trainer. Danny Knox will drive. Number 2, Silent Battle, owned by Dwayne Gingras and Alice Roberts. Dan Epp trains and Sam Widger the driver. Number 3, Listening Al, owned rather leased by Brett Ford. D. Cozy is the trainer. Brian Carpenter drives. Number 4 is Holly Hillhawk, owned by Ken Parcham, Del Chupp, and Richard Erlach. Del Chup trains and drives. Number 5 is 555, owned by Harlan Simpson, Jim Wallace, and the Shamrock Farm. Terry McAllister trains, and Andy Mother is the driver. Number 6, Javaro, owned by Calvin Butler and Franklin Chambers. Andy Butler is the trainer, the driver, Neil Coleman. Number 7, Phantom Fame, owned by Russ Zurich and Don Nolan. Russ Zurich trains, Anthony Morgan is the driver. Number 8 is Herman Frisco, leased and trained by Don Nolan. Randy Jacobs is the driver. That's the field. We have 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to post. Jab of the turn. Here they come. They're off. On the inside, there goes Indiana Jonas for the lead. Silent Battle Javoro ranging up on the outside. So they wing into that first turn. 3 horses are across the track. On the inside, Indiana Jonas. Now between horses. Now with a rush on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Javoro. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter. Between horses, Silent Battle. A neck on top. Indiana Jonas holds in second. Javoro 3 wide in third, followed by Phantom Fame. Another 3 lengths back. Listening Hal. Out to the outside, that's Holly Hill Hawk. Followed by 555 and trailing by the quarter, Herman Frisco. That first quarter went in 28 and 3/5. Entering the stretch for the first time and approaching that half-mile juncture. Your leader is Silent Battle, but on the outside, Javaro. Move at him in second. Indiana Jonas right with the leaders in third, followed by Holly Hill Hawk and Phantom Fame. 58 seconds flat. Now they move into the clubhouse turn, and up front, it's still a battle for the lead. Silent Battle is on the inside now, 3 parts of a length. Now a neck on the outside. Javaro, another move in second. On the inside of us, Indiana Jonas is saving ground. Now 3 wide. Holly Hill Hawk is on the move. Out of the turn, racing up the back stretch, and Holly Hill Hawk now has the lead, opens up the lead by 2, now by 3 lengths. 128 and 2 for the 3 quarters. Indiana Hawk, that's Holly Hill Hawk, your leader now by about 5. Silent Battle is in second. On the inside, Indiana Jonas, 555. Here they come, turning for home. Holly Hill Hawk, though, is all by himself. Holly Hill Hawk opens up the lead, followed by Silent Battle in second. Indiana Jonas, they hit the wire. It's Holly Hill Hawk in front, close for second. Fourth race run down, top bottom, 2, 3, 7, 1, 5, 6, 4, 8 on the bottom. For one exacta returning, $39.20. Trifecta 412 returns $119.20. Moving to the winner's circle, number 4, Holly Hill Hawk. Holly Hill Hawk is owned by Ken Parcham, Del Chup, and Richard Orlick. Del Chup drives and trains. For tonight's 5th race, here is number 1, No Pleasure, owned by Martin Scharf. Brian Pinsky trains, Danny Knox, the driver. Number 2, Cam's Easy Girl, owned by Tom and Lenny Kolchowski. John Bootenchain trains, Andy Miller drives. Number 3 is Cyber Spur, owned by Ed Teefy. Donna Lee trains, Eric Ledford. Number 4 is Phobia, owned by Richard Baylog. Jim Eaton trains, Laverne Hostother drives. Number 5 is Tina's Fast Flight, owned by Dave Whitlow and Chuck H. Jr. Chuck H. Jr. trains and Tony Morgan drives. Number 6 is Anxious DD, owned by Lou Negre. Monroe Duncan trains and Marshall Duncan drives. Number 7 is Tammy Q, owned and trained by Kyle Jones, Dean McGee. And number 8 is Danger Woman, leased by Elizabeth Brackensick. Mitch McKenzie is the trainer. Carl Porcelli Jr. drives. 5 minutes is 5 minutes to post. Top of the turn. Here they come. They're off. Phobia between horses out for the lead. There goes No Pleasure, charging through on the inside. So they bank into that first turn. No Pleasure benefits now from the inside with a neck in front. Phobia driving up, and Phobia circles up, taking command. No Pleasure now back to second. 2 lengths back comes Easy Girl right there in third. Cyber Spur 3 lengths back. 2 lengths back to Tina's Fast Flight. Followed now as they race by the quarter. Anxious Didi, Tammy Q, and Danger Woman. That first quarter went in 28 1/5 around the turn. And Phobia, your pace setter by 2.5 lengths. No Pleasure in second. On the outside, first over. Here comes Cyber Spur, was fourth. Now moving third. Comes Easy Girl is there. As they approach that half-mile juncture, your leader is Phobia. And Phobia now a length and 3/4. They're halfway home in 57 2/5. But Phobia leans into the clubhouse turn. No Pleasure is getting that great trip on the inside. Followed on the outside now by Cyber Spur, who's moving second. Here comes Cyber Spur. Up now to challenge for the lead. Moving up on the outside. Tima's Fast Flight. Now they curve into the back stretch. On the inside, that's Phobia. But on the outside, it's Cyber Spur. Cyber Spur now to take command. 1:26 for the 3/4 into the far turn. Cyber Spur, your leader on a length. Phobia won't give up the inside second. No Pleasure in third. To the outside comes Easy Girl. Here they come now, turning for home. On the outside, Cyber Spur. Phobia on the outside, Cyber Spur. Phobia, these two next apart. No Pleasure, though, charging through on the inside. It's Phobia between horses. Phobia, 2 horses at the wire. Moving to the winner's circle, our 5th, number 4 in a row. Phobia is owned by Richard Bailog. Jim Eaton is the trainer. Laverne Hostetler, the winning driver. Results are official. 1:56, 2/5 for the mile. For 1 exacta returning, $17.40. Race, here is number 1, Carolina Courtney, owned by Jim Crowley. Kevin Arges trains, Brian Carpenter the driver. Number 2 is Colin Fashion, owned by Frank Abodato, Richard Flacco, and Rick Flacco. Frank Rovat Jr. trains, Danny Knox is the driver. 3 is Ms. J. Ravrak, owned by John Jackson. Jerry Freeze trains, Darrell Bossy the driver. Number 4 is Small Town Doc, owned by Don and Dave Maxwell. Dave Maxwell trains and drives. Here is number 5, Proud Heart, owned by Robert and Chat. Mitch McKenzie trains, Carl Parcelli Jr. the driver. Number 6 is Savannah Slim, owned by Catherine and Lyndall Burgess. Lenny Burgess trains, Tony Morgan drives. 7 is Noble Jewel, owned by Rebecca Williams and Don Marinholtz. Kevin Johnson trains, Andy Miller drives. Number 8 is Argenta, owned by Alan Beals. Darrell McGee trains, Dean McGee drives. 6 minutes, just 6 minutes. 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 6 Down to the turn. Here they come. They're off. Savannah Slim on the outside, winging up for the top. On the inside of horses, Carolina Courtney. So they drive into that first turn from the outside. Savannah Slim. Savannah Slim now circles up, taking command. Carolina Courtney back to second. Ms. J. Revrack comes away third, followed by Colin Fashion. Another 2 lengths back. Small Town Doc, followed by Noble Jewel. It's 2 lengths back to Proud Heart, followed by Argenta. Now that first quarter went in 28 2/5. Around the turn as they head for that half-mile juncture, Savannah Slim is your pace setter. Carolina Courtney closing the gap in second by 3. Ms. J. Revrock right with the leaders in third by 2, followed by Cullen Fashion. On the outside, Small Town Doc is out looking for cover, and they're halfway home. They've hit the half in 58 seconds flat. Into the clubhouse turn, it's Tony Morgan and Savannah Slim opening up the lead, number 8 and a quarter. On the outside of horses, Small Town Doc was third. Now second, Small Town Doc is up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Carolina Courtney is saving ground in third, followed on the outside of horses, Noble Jewel and Proud Heart. Out of the turn, less than a half mile the pace in the race. It's still Savannah Slim, your leader. 128 flat into the far turn. It's Savannah Slim on the inside. Small Town Doc is on the outside, now with a nose in front, now a neck in front. Small Town Doc to take command. Here they come, turning for home. Small Town Doc is your leader, just a nose. Savannah Slim isn't finished. Savannah Slim is coming back to regain command. Here comes Carolina Courtney, moving right with her. Carolina Courtney is charging. There's 2 horses at the wire. That is a photo finish. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, we have number 4, Small Town Doc, finish first. We have a dead heat for second between numbers 1, Carolina Courtney, and 7, Noble Jewel. Number 6, Savannah Slim, finish 4. Results official 158. In the winner's circle, our 6th, number 4 in a row, number 4, Small Town Doc. Small Town Doc is owned by Don and Dave Maxwell. Dave Maxwell is the trainer, and this is a driving double for Dave Maxwell. Here is the field for tonight's 7th. Here is number 1, Our Happy Man, owned and trained by Carol McWilliams, Del Chup the driver. Number 2 is Broadway Chaperone, owned by Anthony Nikitopoulos. Michel Dupois the trainer, Tony Morgan drives. 3, Shieldbots Vanille, owned by Linda Beal and Danny Hayden. Ron Hood trains, Sam Woodger is the driver. Number 4 is Holly Hill Fiesta, owned by Bob Lambs and Nick Manganez. Dave McCaffrey trains, Danny Knox the driver. Number 5 is Barbell Viking, owned by Steve Leita. Ron Roberts is the trainer, Eric Ledford drives. Number 6 is Sulan Dancer, owned by Jerry Grevengod. Terry King is the trainer, Dean McGee the driver. Number 7 is Duo Major High, owned by Eugene Lund and Rebecca Williams. Kevin Johnson trains, Andy Miller drives. Number 8 is HR's Playful, owned by Dennis Jokrist, Bob Denal and Scott Ehrlich. Ron Dolan trains with Neil Coleman driving. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to post. Nearing the start. Here they come. They're off. On the inside, there goes Broadway Chaperone, going right for the lead, but on the inside, our happy man is charging through. So they drive into that first turn from the outside. Broadway Chaperone circles up, taking command. Our happy man, second by 3. Shilbat's Finale, right with the leaders, and third by 2. Cali Hill Fiesta is now tucked in. Now to the outside, here comes Barbell Viking, followed on the inside of buses. They drive by that first quarter. So then Dancer to a major high. HR's Playful. They're by that first quarter in 28 3/5. Around the turn and entering the stretch for the first time, here comes Barbell Viking. Barbell Viking from the outside now powers up to challenge and take command. Broadway Chaperone holds in second by 2. Our happy man has range on the leaders in third. Now first over, Holly Hill Fashion. 57 3. The race is half over. Now they move into the clubhouse turn, and your leader is still Barbell Viking. Barbell Viking has a length on top. Broadway Chaperone running his heels in second. On the outside, Holly Hill Fiesta. Now fourth, now third. Moving up on the outside. Well followed on the outside of us. Now with a rush, that's Sulan Dancer. As they drive by the 3/4 mile juncture, we still have a battle for the lead. 128 flat around the far turn. It's still Barbell Viking. On the inside, Holly Hill Fiesta. Alongside a challenging second, Broadway Chaperone. His only chance may be that open stretch. Here they come now, turning for home. Barbell Viking cuts the quarter. On the inside, Broadway Chaperone is charging through. Broadway Chaperone, look at him fly. It's Broadway Chaperone, fastest of all. Broadway Chaperone is owned by Anthony Nikitopoulos. Michel DePaul trains. The winning driver is Tony Morgan. 158.3. Broadway Chaperone has paced to a new lifetime mark. In the 7th race, we had a dead heat for 4th. Here's the field for tonight's 8th. Number 1 is First Life, owned by Jim Huffler, Tom Moore. Tom Moore trains and Neil Coleman drives. Number 2 is B Falcon Silent, owned and trained by Brett Schultz, Tony Morgan. Number 3 is SS Eleanor, owned by Jim Crowley. Kevin Orges trains Brian Carpenter. Number 4 is Double Down Delray, owned by Margaret Parisi. Darcy Pletcher trains, Eric Ledford drives. Number 5 is Funny Liam, owned by Nancy Vanderhayden and Nelson Townsend. Tom Audley is the trainer, Dean McGee the driver. Number 6 is Fox Valley Jessica, owned by Brent Southall and Dave Hill. Jim Music also owns. Jim Music is the trainer, Sam Woodger drives. Number 7 is Ideal McKenna, owned by Lou Budas, Nancy Magnus, and Jim Scarvella. Mike Schofer drives and trains. We have 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to post. Job of the turn. Here they come. They're off. Double Down Delray on the outside, winging up for the lead. They race into that first turn, and Double Down Delray has the early speed. Opens up now by 3. First Life is second by 2. B Falcon Silent in third by 2. SS Eleanor, it's about 4 lengths back to Funny Liam. Another 3 lengths back. Fox Valley Jessica, trailing by the quarter. That's Ideal McKenna by that first quarter in 28 and 4/5. Into the far turn for the first time, Double Down Delray, your leader a length and a quarter. First Life is second, now on the outside. The Falcon Silent was fourth, now third, moving second on the outside. Here comes SS Eleanor, moving right with her. As they approach that half-mile juncture, your leader is Double Down Delray, and they're halfway home. They've hit the half in 58 and 1/5. Double Down Delray leans into the clubhouse turn. On the outside, B Falcon Silent comes on to be second. First Life, right with the leaders in third. SS Eleanor is following cover, followed on the outside by Funny Liam. Out of the turn, now they curve into the back stretch. Less than a half mile to pace in the race. Your leader is Double Down Delray on neck. B Falcon Silent racing at her. 3/4, 1:27 and 2. Into the far turn on the inside, Double Down Delray. Alongside that's B Falcon Silent. Now they're neck and neck. They're head and head. 3 wide on the outside of horses. That's Ideal McKenna. Funny Liam is there. Here they coming. Down the stretch they go. Your leader is Double Down Delray. Double Down Delray strides clear. B Falcon Silent. Double Down Delray. B Falcon Silent up for second. Now moving to the winner's circle will be tonight's 8th race winner, number 4, Double Down Delray. Double Down Delray is owned by Margaret Parisi. Darcy Pletcher is the trainer. The winning driver, Eric Ledford. Eighth race rundown is 4-2-7. 1-5-3-6 on the bottom. Here's the field for tonight's 9th race. Here is number 1, Shy Shark. Owned and trained by Denny Hennert. Gary Leonard is the driver. Number 2 is Lake Hills Carl. Owned by Ken Spurlock, Eric and Carl Beam. George McCullich is the trainer. Laverne Hosteller drives. Number 3, Broadway Legend. Owned by Clyde Ralph Stevens. Jerry Penrod is the trainer. Tony Morgan drives. Number 4 is Road Commissioner. Owned and trained by Jim Music, Dean McGee. Number 5, Midnight Rambler, is owned by Lou Crotchett. Bob Phillips is the trainer. Sam Woodger drives. Number 6 is Stacy's Orphan, owned by Don Laufenberg. Ron Roberts trains, and Eric Ledford is the driver. Number 7, Soul Kentucky Home, Scratch Lame. Number 8, Ancient Irish, owned by Don Richardson, Raleigh, and Dave Phillips. Monroe Duncan trains. Marshall Duncan is the driver. There's 5 minutes opposed, 5 minutes. Here they come. They're off. Lake Hills Carl splits horses going right for the top. On the inside, Shy Shark. Those two, as they drive into that first turn. Lake Hills Carl, the early lead. Shy Shark is second, 3 lengths back. Broadway Legend right there in third. Another 2 lengths to Road Commissioner, followed now by Midnight Rambler. Stacy's Orphan, followed by Ancient Irish at the end. Approaching that first quarter, and your leader by the quarter, Lake Hills Carl, 28 and 3. Lake Hills Carl now a length and 3/4. Shy Shark holds in second by 2. Broadway Legend out slightly in third, followed by Road Commissioner. On the outside, Midnight Rambler. Now they into the stretch for the first time and race for that half-mile juncture. Lake Hills Carl is your pace setter by 2. Shy Shark holds on the inside second. Broadway Legend is first over in third, and they're halfway home in 59 seconds flat. Into the clubhouse turn, Lake Hills Carl maintains the lead. Shy Shark is getting a good close-up trip. Broadway Legend is still first over in third, followed by Road Commissioner on the inside of horses. Ancient Irish, Midnight Rambler, he's set to go 3 wide. Stacy's Orphan. Now they race up the backstretch, and as they drive by the 3/4, Lake Hills Carol is in command. 128 and 3. Lake Hills Carol, 3 parts of a length. Broadway Legend is on the outside, trying to come on in second. Road Commissioner is 3 wide. Here they come, turning 4 home. Lake Hills Carl now cuts the corner on the inside. Broadway Legend. Road Commissioner, one more try, coming to mid-stretch. Lake Hills Carl with the lead. Lake Hills Carl is showing the way. Lake Hills Carl at the wire. And three's run down. Top of him is 6-1-3. 2-4-7. Scratch 5 on the bottom. Lake Hills Carl is owned by Ken Spurlock and Eric and Carl Bame. George McCulloch is the trainer. Laverne Hostetler, a driving double. Here is the field for tonight's 10th. Number 1 is Camwheel, owned by Jim Allen. Alex Coney trains. Neil Coleman drives. Number 2 is Anticipating, owned by Christine Gurek. Richard Parks trains. Danny Knox the driver. Number 3, Noteworthy Wolf, is owned by Mike Maddock. Russ Meyer is the trainer. Tony Morgan drives. Number 4 is Crackers Jack, owned by Carol Longo and Jim Kozicki. Jim Kozicki trains. Jerry Longo drives. Number 5 is Janine's Fella, owned by Don and Scott Musalami. Dave McCaffrey trains. Andy Miller drives. Number 6 is Poco Hawk, owned by the Poco Acres. Mike Perrin trains. Dean McGee the driver. Number 7 is Almost Alpo, owned by William Hamstra and Tom Wendt. Steve Weiss trains and Sam Woodger drives. Number 8 is Why Not Me, owned by Don Loffenberg, trained by Terry Leonard. Gary Leonard drives. 6 minutes, just 6 minutes the post. Here they come. They're off. Noteworthy Wolf between horses, hustling up for the lead. There goes Anticipating, Janine's Fella, and Camwheel. It's a battle royal for the lead. Around the early turn on the inside. Anticipating, a nose on top. Janine's Fella alongside a challenging second. Noteworthy Wolf right there in third, 4 lengths back to Camwheel. A length and a quarter to Crackers Jack. Followed on the outside by Almost Elpo. Poco Hawk, Why Not Me, trails the field. 27 and 4 for that first quarter. Around the turn, approaching that half-mile juncture. Janine's Fella is your pace setter by 2. Anticipating is second, but here comes Noteworthy Wolf. Now fourth, now third, moving second on the outside as they approach that half-mile juncture. And from the outside, Noteworthy Wolf is up to take command. 57 and 3, a lively first half. Into the clubhouse turn, and Noteworthy Wolf, under urging, is on the outside. Noteworthy Wolf with a neck on top. On the inside, Janine's Fella fighting to come back. Janine's Fella is coming back on the inside. And there goes Anticipating, followed on the outside by Crackers Jack. And on the outside, 3 wide, Why Not Me. But as they move by the 3/4 mile juncture, there's 3 horses across the track. 127 and 4. Into the far turn they race. On the inside, that's Janine's Fella. Between horses, Noteworthy Wolf is there. On the inside of horses, Anticipating, waiting for that open stretch. Here they come now, turning for home. Janine's Fella Cuts the corner under urging. On the outside, Noteworthy Wolf is coming on. Anticipating is charging. Look at him fly. Anticipating on the inside. Fastest of all. Moving to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner. Number 2, Anticipating. Anticipating is owned by Christine Currick. Richard Parks is the trainer. The driver is Danny Knox. $2, 40 cents, 62.40. Trifecta 523 returns $170 even, 170 even. The superfecta 5, 2, 3, and 8 returning $1,159.40.